All right, hello everyone, and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against Grey. It's my birthday, so why not do a hobby hangout on my birthday? I mean, spend all time. Wife's gone to sleep, kids are in bed, so my hobby time for this evening. I'll spend it with you, lovely people. And I'm still working on my Beast of Chaos Force. I'm doing up some Bulgors, Minotaurs, whatever you want to call them. Just getting the skin done. So they should end up like that. They're currently that. I mean, so that's the difference. Bring them nice up to a nice bright colour. You can see the shag off in the background there. That got done. He's just got his base to go. And yeah, everything on that shelf is stuff I've already painted this year. So everything on there is this year's work, which is pretty darn cool. I've got two cities forces up the top there as well, and a Stormcast force just behind me as well. Onto Stormcast, two cities armies, Gloomspite, Chaos. I've done a Warcry Warband, and then I'm onto my Beast of Chaos now. So this will make like army number 6, and then add in a Warcry Warband to that, which is pretty cool. Just going to update my thing as going live now, and then we'll get to the painting. But first of all, how's everyone else doing today? I mean, that's the most important thing. How is everyone doing? Hope you guys are all doing swell. I'm good, man. I actually, funnily enough, for my birthday, got to go back to work. I'm a chef by trade, so obviously our workplaces closed down pretty early amidst all of this stuff happening around the world. But I got to go back to work today, and funnily enough, that was actually a really great present. Just feeling normal again, like the world feeling a bit normal. I mean, I caught the bus to work. I worked an 8-hour day, and yeah, came home, had dinner with the family, put my kids to bed. It just felt like a normal day, and you know what? That was almost the best present I think I could have gotten. It's just a normal day. The world feeling normal for a day. That was a great present. Yeah, and just like it just felt normal. That was my day. It felt normal, which is awesome. So, that was my favorite. I mean, and I got some cool presents. I got a nice big speaker for the games room, so we can have some music on, like a big speaker. I got the latest Super Smash Brothers game on my Nintendo Switch. I got some nice cologne. I got like a Hugo Boss cologne from the wife, which is weird. Like I found like I put cologne on every day now in isolation just because it makes me feel like I'm getting ready for a day. It's one of those, like, I guess almost a coping mechanism I've used for being locked up for so long is just putting a cologne on. It helped in an interesting sort of way. But yeah, I got a nice new one from the wife for my birthday, which was nice. I mean, nice colognes are always nice. Wife's got a really good sort of eye for all that sort of stuff as well. But what's everyone working on today? Hey, that's fine, Colin. Like putting pants on. I mean, there was a while there where pants were optional, especially my first few days. But I found like after sort of the novelty of being home so much sort of wore off. I think I started like getting dressed. I started like even dressing nicely for just like staying at home. I found was like a great coping mechanism for myself. You know, put on like a nice shirt, put on cologne, have a shave, you know, tidy up the beard and tidy up the hair and all that. It helped. But anyway, it was nice today to actually be able to go put that all in practice and yeah, go out to work and just have a shift. Like I missed it. I mean, I love my work, and most people in hospitality will tell you that you have to sort of somewhat love your work if you work in hospitality, otherwise you don't survive. Oh, nice. Gonna go grab some paints. That is awesome. Have an order of paints that I've got coming, and they are for my Eldar force. I don't know if any people who saw on my Discord, I've got a rather large Eldar force, which I'm getting tomorrow. So that's going to be fun. Needs a bit of work and a bit of love, but it'll be fun. And so I'm going to do a Craft World Ulthway scheme. You can just see in the background here, I've already picked up this cool model, Mr. Eldrad Ulthrin. So I'm really keen to give 40k a go. Got one of my wife's hairs here. Her hair goes goddamn everywhere. I mean, you know, you're a married man when your wife's hair is absolutely everywhere. Yeah, they do have a lot of fine casts, but so the main reason I picked them up was because first of all, I was getting rid of them, so I got them on the cheapie mates rates. But Eldar were also in my very first 40k army way back when. My very first 40k box, all the way back when, was a box of the old Dire Avengers with which were literally just Guardians with a metal head and a metal arm for the sergeant for his dire sword, or back then just power weapon. So I've got a good fondness for Eldar. So I look forward to putting it all together, trying to salvage what I can. There's some that needs a bit of love, some I've got to find some parts for, but I think I can make it all work, which is cool. Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, so that's it's been a good day today. I've had a good day, so now finish it off, do some painting. I've got some mates coming around tomorrow, and so we'll have a barbecue and just hang out, which is cool. But that'll be pretty much my day. So birthday's about to wrap up in about an hour over here in Oz. I'll just keep painting until I get too tired. Or paint shop, I do not have a magma dragon for my gits. I'd love to get the magma dragon model. He's pretty cool, and it's currently 11 p.m. over here. Colin. Oopsie. But yeah, it's been it's a bit of a stark difference there, Colin. Awesome. You guys are near each other. That's pretty dang cool. Plan for my basement? None really. I just had a bunch of secondhand models that I picked up and pretty much decided to just paint up the army that I had. I've got 40 Gauls that I finished. I finished the Shag off. I got 2 Shamans, 2 Chariots, 6 Bulgors, a Giant, and a Beast Lord. And so it's just painting up what I have. It's just getting another army ready for studio games when we can get back and start recording some bat reps. So the guys I'm catching up with tomorrow are the people that are helping me get all these bat reps and stuff done on the channel. So we're going to have some good discussion tomorrow about how we want to tackle this. That's generally the plan. But yeah, so what's everyone else hobby plans for the weekend then? We're coming up to the weekend, so what have you got planned for your hobby? But yeah. So I'm going to be playing Dark Walkers for my Beastmen though. That's the scheme I'm doing them up in, so that'll be what we play on the channel with them, because that's what they'll be painting as, and that's sort of the narrative sort of way we're going to go with bat reps and stuff like that. Nice. Oh, nice, Colin. Game night at the house. That sounds like a great time. So, yeah, like I said, I got people coming around tomorrow, and then Sunday I'm pretty sure I'm just having like a family day. Spend some time with the wife and kiddies while everyone's home. Oh, Alex, that's a pretty nice set. What blade? You got the one that used to be the starter set, I'm assuming, yeah? It's a pretty sweet set. Nice. I'm getting all the tweets at the moment. Oh, the Facebook messages from the Facebook groups at the moment. It's it's a fun time to be a moderator on a Facebook group in Warhammer. I'll say that. Also, Alex, thank you very much for the subscribe, man. I think the chat. I think we're about to hit 180, 1080. Yeah, woo! Should be hitting 1080 soon. Getting close to that 1100 mark now, which is pretty darn awesome. Past 1,000 subscribers this week. And sorry for the quick little silence. I had someone unhappy that one of my other moderators told them off on the group. But so yeah. Anyway, sorry about that brief little bit of silence. Responding to some angry person. That, yeah, that's a common occurrence at Facebook at the moment after today's events. We'll say that at least. But anyway, on to more positive stuff. Yeah, we should be having a good chat tomorrow about all the plans for like battle reports and stuff, and should be looking to organize some stuff for that very, very soon. So oh well, so good, man. It's another subscribe. I won't say no. Everyone counts. I mean, you like my channel so much, you subscribe twice. I'll take it. But yeah, there'll be definitely moves into bat reps. I mean, they might be a bit shaky at first, but we'll release everything we do, even if the first ones are terrible. We'll release them because I think people will enjoy going along the journey of making bat reps with us. I mean, I've got a few on the channel now, and they're mostly just me trying things out, sort of getting an idea of what I'm doing. But yeah, definitely, we've got some ideas on how we want to go, and it's a matter of now trying to achieve those ideas. So that's what all these armies are getting painted up for anyway. But yeah, so we definitely want to, like, with the bat raps, we really want to try like a heavy narrative sort of focus, and like even like look at like some open play stuff as well. That's generally the sort of games we can play amongst friends because we're all pretty good friends with each other. I've known the people I've been doing this for quite some time now. So that'll be something. But it's definitely an interesting thing to like look into, because I think we just got to get doing it. The more we wait, the longer it's going to take. And you keep saying, "I'll do it soon. I'll do it soon. I'll do it soon." It'll never happen. And so, thanks, James. Yeah, well, that's sort of part of the Oh, haven't even done this guy's leg yet. Sort of the drive behind it, though, is that, I've got that drive that we want to be using lots of cool painted armies for battle reports and stuff. So it's a big part of my drive behind getting all this stuff done. That, and I really want to see if I can hit 1,000 models done by the end of the year. Yeah, as of mid-year, I was at 369, so... But I've already done pretty much another... Once this Beastie Chaos army is done, I'll have 141. I've already done like another 47 models already, so... Yeah, and especially, like, I think with competitive battle reports, we could get away with less painted armies. But for narrative, like, you definitely need the quality of tabletop to sell your narrative story as much as the dice rolls in the game itself. And hey, Christian. Hope you are doing good, mate. Yeah, so that's the idea. We want to do like some weird, wacky scenarios. We're looking into like doing a lot of like campaign stuff. Yeah, see, my local meta is actually pretty good. People generally like paint up their armies and will only use their painted armies. So we haven't really had OBR here. We've got one person really with an OBR army, and he's the only one that's painted it up so far. We've got like 2 people with Slanesh armies, but they only like came out like end of last year. So my local meta sort of is a bit slow to get onto the I guess what would be more like the world's meta, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and I mean, it's nothing wrong with having grey plastic. It's all up to you. It's your hobby. You do what you want to do. I think I made that video of like talking about like why you should paint your armies, and the very first thing I say in that is it's okay if you don't want to do this. Go find a commission painter. Go find a friend who will paint your army for you. Lovely Australian delicacy inside this mug. This is known as Milo. I don't know where else or if you can get this anywhere else in the world, but Milo is amazing. It's like a malty chocolate drink for those who don't know what it is. Also, cool Slytherin cup. And sorry for the random brood finger up at everyone. Milo is the best. Alright, well, we've just got their base coats. We're just going to get a wash on the Gargan. So this dude, pretty cool looking model. I look forward to painting this all nice and bright green. Oh, nice. Cool. It's good to know it's around the world. Milo is fantastic. I love it. Also, so you're from South Africa then, Chris? That's pretty darn cool. I do like looking at on YouTube. You've got like a list where you can see like where people are from, and it's always interesting seeing the countries that like pop up in there. Ah, okay. They're really can. That makes it less interesting. But the way I was going, it's always interesting seeing like what countries are like watching the content on the channel. Out of nowhere, I've had a really big spike from Germany. People from Germany watching the channel, so like so much so they overtook like Canada. So Germany are now in like my top 4 in the world. Yeah, my big thing with like painting my armies is I don't necessarily do it for myself. I think it's nice to be able to put a painted army on the table for my opponent. And it's like respectful to your opponent, especially if your opponent is putting a painted army down. I find it really hard if my opponent's putting a painted army down on the table. I want to play them with a painted army. Whoops. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's the respectful thing to do. If they're putting a painted army down, I'll put a painted army down across from them. Also, Christian, thank you very much for the subscribe, man. Just saw that. Very much appreciated. Every single one helps. I like my painted models. I used to be that person that never painted my models. Right. That's why I have so much grey. I mean, if you go back on the channel and watch that the pile of shame video I did on the channel, there is a lot of grey plastic in my room, in the dungeon. A lot, and I make a lot just probably not do it justice of how much there is. I mean, to put it in perspective, I painted 369 models so far this year, plus all these beastmen, so like close to 400 models I have painted. So, well, over 400 models I have painted this year. And starting this year, I owned all those models. I haven't painted anything I bought this year. I don't think so. Is there anything I bought this year that I've painted? No, not a single model I bought this year I owned. Not a single model I've painted this year I've owned. I bought, sorry. I bought more stuff. That's the worrying bit. So I think my end goal for the end of the year is to have painted more stuff than what I've bought. The good thing about that, like Orc Paint Shop, is that just doesn't fly at most tournaments. I know in Australia, if you're like local one days, fine, because the idea behind them is to get everyone together and to test out lists. But GTs simply will not allow you to play. You will have models taken off the table by a TO if you bring grey plastic to a GT. There will be many people in Australia that tell you the story of many people that will tell you the story of Clint Herald's Award, the dude who runs CanCon, the largest Age of Sigmar event in the world, taking someone's Star Drake off because their Star Drake was not painted. So imagine like a quarter of your army getting taken off. So yeah, 1 day is definitely painting is not required, but 2 days and like GTs and stuff, painting is required at all GTs. Yeah, see, ours like Australia used to have 3 minimum, and there were people flaunting those rules a lot in the community. And so we moved to a minimum standard as our painting standard of choice, which I think was a fantastic move and definitely a good direction to take it. And what minimum standard is effectively all colours put in the right area. So it means your metals are metals, your cloth is cloth, your skin is skin, etc. It doesn't have to be, obviously any correct colour, but you've got colours in the right spots. Oh, excuse me. So you've got colours in the right spots, and that's the most important thing. So now we need a bit of corn red. Screw you. So yeah, so now we're starting on the red. No worries, it'll paint shop. Yeah, like rule of three is generally like I think, but yeah, here in Australia we've definitely moved away from that and been moving towards a minimum standard, which is cool. And I don't think minimum standard is any different. It's pretty much 3-color minimum. Just using those colors properly. It's not spraying the model grey, putting one shoulder pad one color and then another shoulder pad the other color, and going, I've got 3-color minimum. It's requiring a bit of effort, and I mean, people are paying, like, it all goes back to my other point, and I went through like this all on the video about like why you should paint your army, and like people are paying money to go to that tournament. It's only right that you put in the effort for the people who are paying money and paint your army. I mean, they're going to do the same for you. They're going to paint their models. And I think my local community does really well at checking each other as well. Which is really cool. But yeah, so I don't know. People in the comments sound off like, what do you like seeing in a battle report? Now, keep in mind, we are going to do narrative like that. That's 100% set in stone. We're not doing competitive battle reports. Well, I won't say we won't, but if we do them, it will mostly be for those of us who go to tournaments and be completely missed 2 of the heads on these dudes with all the layering of the skin and stuff. If we do competitive battle reports, it'll be us testing tournament lists. We're taking 2 tournaments. Ugh. Yeah, and like we want to do like narrative campaigns and stuff like that. Really heavily lean into it. I've got all the big Realm Gate War books, so well, that's the thing. I think with narrative, you can. We were looking at it and like how we talk about lists, and you can talk about narrative. You can describe a narrative list in a few seconds, just going, "This is Captain Big Sword's Free Guild Regiment. He rides a griffin, and these are his outriders, his main force, and this is his trusted battle mage ally, Mr. McWizardface." Excuse the absolute terrible names, but you get the idea of what I'm saying. Like, you can tell your army list without actually going into detail of all the options you've taken on that list. Oh, nice. I do the same with I've run mega battles. I actually participated in a really large 40k one, and I'm talking huge. We had about 30 people. Everyone was bringing at least 4,000 points. It had like full siege walls. There were something like 30 or 40 knights on the table. There were 6 titans. There was about 40 aircraft. Like, it was huge. Yeah, it was Apocalypse. This was a while ago, so not current Apocalypse. Just let me go back to Rush Grey and fix up those heads I missed. I forgot to, whoops, layer up the heads. And yeah, so it's been a good day. But so yeah, battle reports and stuff, like, we're really open to people asking, like, and talking about them with us, because we want to make something that people can enjoy. We think what we've got planned is something sort of different than what's out there at the moment. I understand there's some more narrative style battle reports, but not in the essence I think we want to do. We want to really push heavy into the narrative battle reports and like do full-on campaigns with named characters and have continuing stories of all these characters. Did I just miss his ears? I did. So yeah, that's generally our plan for like the battle reports. And yeah, so alright, so that's all done. That colour's done properly now. We'll get some black, start picking out that fur. Aberdeen black. Yeah. But I think like looking into like continuing story arcs and like playing campaigns and all that sort of stuff is something I really like doing. So we want to sort of show that on the tabletop and just so that sort of stuff. But I also picked up some other stuff for some other games because we want to show more than one game on the channel. So I've obviously got 40k. I was talking about the Elder earlier, but I picked up these guys not too long ago. If you don't know what these are Easterlings for Lord of the Rings. So and NSX Minis, thank you very much. Glad to have you here, mate. And Alex, yeah, like I think that's the idea. Like I've been watching a lot of battle reports because it's important to watch and learn, and a lot of other company channels do some really good things. Everyone has their things that they do really well, even the companies that people like to pick on. So something I've found a lot that I enjoy watching their content and learning from is actually mini wargaming. So I'm no stranger to giving mini wargaming flack on their rules knowledge and other things, interaction with the community, etc. However, they make fantastic high quality battle reports at a really, really successful rate, like really upbeat rate of content as well. And so there's something to be said for what they do. I think that definitely they go for probably quantity over some of the quality, but their quality is not necessarily in their filming or play style. Their quality is in how good their tables look and how good their minis look, and that is fine. It's something good in their own right. While I've seen other channels, I was watching this one I discovered, 40k one, play on tabletop. It's fantastic, and like looking at like they like treat it like a sports event. It's a really cool sort of thing. But yeah, anyway, looking at other battle report channels and like finding bits and things, you're like, cool, I like that, I don't like that, I like this, I don't like this. It's a really interesting sort of process to learn what we want to do. I think hopefully by the end of tomorrow we should have our goals properly set out. We should start moving on pretty soon because we're starting to get to the point in where I live in South Australia now that we can start to gather again. So hopefully some battle reports on the channel are not that far away for people to be able to view. Which is an awesome thing. And yeah, even when we start doing battle reports on the channel, I'll continue to do hobby hangouts. I'll continue to do like topical videos. My favorite army and my favorite model. So, right. Favorite army over all time, the army I felt most attached to over all time is Wood Elves. Wood Elves were my favorite army in Warhammer Fantasy. I'm a massive Wood Elf fan. Currently, definitely Cities of Sigmar, although Stormcaster are definitely a close second for me. I really like the idea of Cities of Sigmar, the inclusiveness and the joining all the different sort of races together to make this army that's bigger and better than the sum of its parts. It really has some cool things about it. Favorite model. My all-time favorite model is the Wood Elf male spellslinger on foot. Rerolling ones, Jack. Wow, I've actually got a big celebrity in my chat. I don't know if I feel special. Hey man, thank you very much. You make my stream all the better with your presence. I hope you're doing well, Jack, and definitely hope you're staying safe, as I do all my friends in America. But speaking of battle reports and stuff, if you guys like battle reports, that's the guy there. You should definitely go watch his channel, Rolling Ones. I mean, he needs no spruik from me at all, but thoroughly enjoy them. But Jack and the Derby Boy. So you asked about Lumineth. I really like Lumineth. I can't wait till they come out. I'm patient and I can wait till they come out. I mean, I completely contradicted myself there, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I understand why there's all the delays and stuff with them. However, I am really excited for them. I can't wait to paint me a battle cattle. Got fair down on one bulgur. I know Shu would be very happy with what I'm painting at the moment. Bulgurs. So that's a square base. But the reason there's a square base, Jack, is because I'll be rebasing these. So I got to destroy these bases when I take them off. So there's a chance when I take this model off that I'll snap the base that it's on. And if I snap a round base, I'll be sad. But if I snap a square base, I don't care. So I got plenty of these square bases lying around, and they make great for just bases for models while you paint them. Because I haven't done the 50 mils yet, but you can see that's the basing scheme for my Beastmen, my Dark Walkers. So just nice and simple. And so they're the bases that the gauze are going to go on, but and Jack and the Derby Boy, thank you very much for the birthday wish, man. It's still my birthday for like 20 minutes. So but yeah, on the Lumineth, yeah, I'm really looking forward to Lumineth. I like all the weird, wacky stuff they do with AOS, so I'll be really excited to get to paint some. Hey, cheers, Colin. It's starting to get pretty late here for me, so I'll go up until the up until midnight probably tonight. Can't stay up too late. I've got, as I said, friends coming around tomorrow for hopefully some hobby and sorting out some stuff for the channel. But I think it's been good. So I think the Friday night hobby hangouts might have to become a more regular thing because more people will have time off on them than my Wednesday ones. But I have to keep doing work in progress Wednesday ones. So. Well, I'm glad you were up early too, because then I get to chat to you, Christian. So it makes my day as well. Always good when people pop in the chat. But yeah. So what does everyone else in the chat think of Lumineth? Let's have a chat about Lumineth Realm Lords. Because they're always a fun topic to talk about. I think I just stated I'm a big fan, and I look forward to their release. So what does everyone in the chat think of Lumineth? Be interesting to see what everyone thinks around the place, because they are quite a polarizing release, to say the least, I think. But I think that's a good thing. All reaction is good reaction, whether it's good, whether it's positive or negative. The fact you create two extreme responses on the release means they've done a good job, and means it's going to have some very passionate people playing that army. But I think my favorite kit is probably the battle cattle, the spirit of the mountain thing. Eltharion is definitely second. He is just such a nice model. I mean, they're probably going to be strong, but I don't think there'll be anything worse than some things that are out. I don't think there'll be worse than some things that are currently there. And later, Orc Paint Shop. Nice to have you around, man. I will catch you sometime soon. Hey Patrick, hope you are doing well, mate. Hello and welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, the battle cow is just damn epic. Yeah, and I think like at the very least they're going to be like for a painter, those models are going to be fantastic to paint. There's so much detail crammed into them. I'm also a big fan of the Alarith Stone Guard, the hammer wooden cows. I actually like the giant cow helmets. Not gonna lie, I like them. Thank you very much, Patrick. It's been a good birthday. Bam. So we all have a weekly. That's awesome. And Circus. Hey, mate. Yeah, we should have our first episode going up on Monday. Hopefully, all things well, we should have our first episode going on a playthrough with the same people I did my review on my channel with. So if you haven't seen that, there's a Soulbound review with me and two of my fellow playtesters. One is Andrew, who I was on Warhammer Weekly with, and the other one is another one of my friends, Ash McEwen, who you've probably seen on things like Honest Wargamer and stuff like that. He's quite a good competitive player, but also just a really good bloke and a good friend, who I look forward to doing that with. And we've just got a couple of other people that will be joining us. And yeah, the plan for that is a long-lasting Soulbound campaign. I've got a quite epic sort of tale set up that I look forward to trying to get my players to play through. So that would be cool. I mean, we're definitely not against it. Yeah, I've got an overarching campaign for my my players. I think I've got quite a major sort of plot line set for them. We're really going heavy into the Soulbound sort of idea. Like they're going to have some epic quest, so that's definitely something we're working on, or that I'm working on for my campaign. And this coming Wednesday, I very likely should be running a how to play on AOS Coach. So that's that plan. But yeah, I think our campaign games will be once every fortnight for probably a couple of hours a session. Don't want to go too heavy in on them and run out of stuff to do. Also, like, we can't do it every week. One of my players, Andrew, is work will get in the way somewhat and can't have it every week. And I also have like my own personal group that I run at home. So I got a haircut as well. Shaved my head myself. Did pretty well. Mainly because I went back, as I was saying at the top of the show, I got a rather interesting birthday present, but I rather enjoyed it. Was I got to go back to work today. I'm a chef by trade, so we were sort of like the first people to lose our jobs. And yeah, I got to go back to work today, which was funnily like just really nice. It was nice just going back to normal. So that was a great birthday present actually. Yeah. So what are you going to start painting, Circus? Are you working on those lizardmen still? Or Seraphon, whatever you want to call them? I mean, stressful is like in my job, no matter what. I'm a chef by trade, so I've been a chef for nearly 15 years now. Yeah, so my job is naturally stressful, but I like what I do, so. Random light keeps dropping down for some reason. All right, I reckon that's definitely enough done on them for tonight. I'm not going to start any other section before we head off. But I mean, while everyone's here, because this will probably be the last like 5 or so minutes before I head off. It's bedtime soon. I like to think I'm pretty good at my job. So yeah, I've been chefing for a while. It'll surprise you more when you know I'm only turning 28 today. So nearly 15 years I've been doing this for a while, and since I was very, very young. But I don't know. I've sort of taken the foot off the pedal. I'm not doing the 70-hour weeks anymore, which sort of kill most chefs. In the end of it, drawing back, rather spend time with family at home, which is awesome. It means I get to focus on the channel a little bit more. I mean, with the one thing COVID's done is it's allowed me to really focus on the channel that little bit more and get pushing the channel and get creating some content that people are enjoying, like the Get Started series and all that sort of stuff, and even the wish listing series. It's a bit of black paint on my lip. But yeah, so it's been good. But yeah, we'll work on getting this piece of chaos. I'll probably be able to get some more work done on it tomorrow, and then I think I'll move back and I'll show you the cabinet. So this is the cabinet of. Move that out of the way. Of stuff I painted already. So there's a Stormcast force there, the Gobos, Chaos, and a bunch of cities of Sigma. Yes, that is 6 Hydras up the top. And well, I'll give you a look around the room as well, so you can see the dungeon from where we will be filming all our battle reports. So, a little bit of a mess at the moment. That's a pile of Warcry cards, but that's our table. That's our big wall unit shelving for keeping place, and whoops, that's our terrain storage. There's a bunch of terrain there, and there's my computer screen. But yeah. So the room is normally a bit more tidy, but I've been rummaging about. Got a whole bunch of Warcry cards there, and so that's definitely something we're looking at in the future. I managed to find every set, so that's cool. But anyway, I'm going to sign off. It's been lovely to have you all come hobby and hang with me for my birthday. I mean, good way to end the day, do a bit of hobby and chat to some nice people all the way across the world and on the internet. But thank you everyone, especially everyone who subscribes to the channel. You guys are amazing. You've helped the channel grow so much. Don't forget to like this video because it helps more people find the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And down in the description of this video, you should be able to find a link to the Discord server for Sinful Gaming. And lastly, I would be remiss if I didn't thank everyone who's supporting the channel on Patreon. You guys are fantastic. And yeah, if you wish to support the channel in any way on Patreon, you can go down and look at Patreon. But that is what it is. There's other people who help. But yeah, should hopefully have some battle reports soon. I'll keep putting out all the sort of topical talk content. And we'll be back at it again tomorrow. Yeah, probably not hobby stream until Wednesday next week, but yeah. Everyone, keep hobbying, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. I'll see you all again real soon. Ciao for now. Thanks for hanging.